Jerry and his daughter Kamsi have been mourning their woman, which happens to have died some years ago, more than 10 years ago. And now Jerry is ready to be in another relationship. But Kamsi, on the other hand, is not ready to accept any woman in the house in regards to erasing her mother's memory. This became a conflict between daughter and father. Then this went on for a while. Then Jerry ended up falling in love with a beautiful lady called Sonto. Sonto and Jerry started their relationship off and everything has been going on smoothly. Then Jerry was ready to introduce Sonto to his daughter. Now, after the introduction, Kamsi was not happy. Kamsi bluntly told Sonto that she is not welcome to the house. She is not welcome to her life. She is not here to erase her mother's memory, and she can never be. Sonto was confused and in her mature way still looked on as Kamsi said everything to her. All she said was that I am here to be myself and I love your father. Kamsi said, whether you love my father or not, you're not welcome into this house. And she walked away. Jerry called his daughter's name Kamsi. Kamsi, what are you doing? That was so disrespectful. Kamsi walked away. Sonto, on the other hand, said, don't worry, she's still a child. She will come around. Jerry said, no, she is not a child. That is a grown, almost an adult. She is 16 years old and she's already in the university. That is not a child. She knows what she's doing. I need to put her in her place. Sonto said, don't worry. Don't be too hard on her. I mean, children are always very close to their parents who have passed. Oh, I understand. She will definitely come around. Jerry said, no, that is so disrespectful. Sonto went on again to say, don't worry, she will come around. Days later, Kamsi and her cousin, or rather her uncle, went shopping. And coincidentally, they met Sonto in the same shop. Immediately, Kamsi said, this is the lady my father is dating. You mean Jerry is in love again? Yes, she is the woman that my father is dating. Sonto tried to introduce herself and Kamsi said, don't worry, I've already done the introduction. That was so rude of her, and her uncle said, don't worry, don't be so rude. Anyway, the uncle introduced himself as Uche and said, I am Uche, I am the uncle to Kamsi, brother-in-law to Jerry. Sonto said, wow, that's so nice to meet you. The introduction went on smoothly, but Kamsi was not buying that at all. After the introduction, Kamsi and Uche went home and they told the encounter to Jerry about everything that happened. Well, Jerry said, I need to put Kamsi in her place. Uche said, don't worry, she's still a child. Jerry got angry and said, why do everyone keep saying she is a child? That is a grown adult. That is a grown person. She is being disrespectful to an elderly person, and you all keep saying she is a child. Well, she is. She's still in her teenage. Losing your mother so early and seeing that your father is entering another relationship can be hard for anyone. So you should understand. Jerry said, I have given her up to too much time, more than 10 years even, and I'm ready to move on. I can't be single all my life. Uche said, I understand, but you need to be a little bit soft on her. Well, at this point, Jerry has had it too. Then I said, look, I need to make myself happy. Since she's already happy, I have to also make myself happy. Then this went on for a while. Jerry and Sonto went on with their relationship smoothly. One day, Sonto tried to please Kamsi and bought some beautiful clothing designers for her. These items were presented by Jerry, the father, to Kamsi. Kamsi looked on and did not appreciate it. Already, this time she did pretend as if she was interested in the item, only for the father to go to the dining room to be chit-chatting with Sonto and Uche. Then they heard some burning things from the outside, only for them to run out thinking it was something that was burning in the room or in the house. They got to the compound and saw that Kamsi was burning the beautiful designer clothes that Sonto got for her. At this point, her father could not take it anymore, dragged her out of the place and grounded her for a month and said she is not going to go out anywhere. Either she's going to have access to her electrical gadgets, which happens to be a phone, tablet, and all of that. Kamsi, on the other hand, could not take it either that she was losing her father's love to this woman that he is in a relationship with. This fight between daughter and father was drifting Jerry's relationship apart, but that did not stop him. He went on and continued the relationship in as much as Sonto was also having difficulties. Sonto had a conversation with her mother and said, "It seems like I'm causing fight between father and daughter. I don't know what to do. I love Jerry so much and I believe he also loves me, but his daughter is putting us apart." The mother said, "It is his decision to make. For now, yes, you love him, but you also have your part to play. In as much as she's still a child, you don't fight war with war. You have to fight with peace. And you have to be the older person that you are. You have to be the matured person that you are. You still have to show love to her. It's not easy to lose your parents, your mother at that young age and finding out." So she said she just sees you as a threat. That was the advice Sonto mother gave her. So she took it and tried her possible best to be sweet and soft towards Kamsi, but that did not stop Kamsi from being rude. Well, as their relationship proceeded, Jerry one day decided to propose to Sonto in their bed while she spent the weekend with them. At this point, Sonto accepted the proposal and she was so happy, chilling and singing, only for Kamsi to enter the room and saw that her father has proposed to Sonto. Immediately, she raged out of anger and told them that this wedding will not hold, this marriage will not hold. She told Sonto that she is a disappointment. She is not supposed to be with her father. She is not going to be happy in this marriage. In fact, she is not welcome here. She is the one putting up asunder between the love she has for her father. She is not needy, she is a witch. She says so many despicable things about Sonto, and Sonto could not take it any longer and said, "Jerry, you know what? I have had out up to here. I can't separate the love you have for your daughter from me. Neither do I want to be the reason why you and your daughter are fighting all the time. I love you, you've proven you love me even by engaging me, but I think at this point, you should call it quit." And she dropped the ring and left the house. This time, Jerry could not take it. She was speechless. And he shouted and raged at Kamsi and said, "Leave my presence. Leave my room. This is what you wanted. You wanted me to be mad, sad, miserable like you. You are my daughter and you don't want my happiness. Leave my room." He raged and cried his eyes out. Kamsi saw that, no, she is almost losing the father. Well, at this point, she went to her room, and a day after that, she got an attack. She was rushed to the hospital, and the doctor said they needed blood transfusion. They checked Jerry, and he was not a match. Immediately, he could not know what to do. They checked the ankle, which is blood, he was also not too much. At this point, he was becoming sad because the fiancé left him. His daughter is also on the hospital bed dying. He has become devastated. He didn't know what to do. He called Sonto severally. Sonto didn't pick. Then he asked Uncle Uchi to call Sonto. He called and she picked. And Uncle Sonto narrated everything to Uncle Uchi narrated everything to Sonto, and Sonto quickly came to the hospital and asked if she was a match to the situation, if she could be able to donate blood. She was checked by the doctors and she was a match. The blood type was a match, and she donated some blood to save Kamsi's life. After some few days, Kamsi regained consciousness and was happy and was thanking the father, only for the father to say, "I was not the one that saved you. This is the lady, the woman you hated so much, the woman you don't want her to be in your life, was the one that saved you." At this point, she became sober, quiet, and regretful. She apologized to Sonto and welcomed her fully, because why would she be ungrateful when Sonto is the one that saved her life? After some few months of recovery, Jerry and Sonto got married. At the marriage ceremony or the reception, Kamsi gave a very good speech and talked about how she was mean to Sonto and she showed maturity throughout that instant, and she thanked Sonto for making her father happy. Sonto also thanked her that she's always been a good girl, and she's thankful for welcoming her into the family. Jerry said this is all he has ever wanted on the sea, to have a full family where everyone is loved. Then the reception started with the good music as Jerry and Sonto danced on the dance floor, invited Kamsi, their daughter, to dance with them.
Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recaps.